Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Right here. Well, it should be, instead of Big Talk, it should be Big Talk with Bruce Dickey.
We'll work on that.
We'll figure something out. We're gonna figure. Ladies and gentlemen, look who it is. It's our weekly Take the Points edition. Jamey is
Hi, guys.
here. Jamey Hodges, and we're going to be talking about college football. We're going to talk about college basketball. We're going to talk about the NFL. Might talk a little NBA free agency movement and stuff. That's about done, though. Some signings.
Yeah, some big stuff, though, happened.
Yeah, some big stuff going on there. Might talk a little bit about the NHL, of which
We know nothing.
we know very little, and so do they.
Thanks, Gary Bettman.
Yeah, thank you, Gary. You're very helpful right now. So we're going to talk about all kinds of fun things today, and we hope you do sit back and enjoy. And we're going to make you some bucks. We're doing pretty good lately, aren't we?
We're on a roll. Yeah,
we're going to toot our own horn here in a little while.
we have to because the year's not done yet, so we need to do all we can.
Now is the time
We've
before
got 2 more weeks.
That's right.
This week and next.
before we get into a bowl season and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you see, now we got 3 weeks, don't we?
No, this week and next.
And the week after, Championship Saturday.
Oh, yes. Well, I meant full slates.
Right.
To where we can dig into like Maction and Sunbelt and all that good
That's
stuff.
true. That's true, but you got to remember,
To where we can dig deep.
Championship Saturday will have the whole slate of Big Ten games, where Illinois is looking at a possible matchup with Michigan right now.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
So
Harbaugh might save his job.
That's not nice at all. All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on around your area? Today is December 4th, Friday, December 4th. Not a whole heck of a lot to tell you about today. I have searched up and down, and there's
Tell us
nothing.
the events, Bruce. What is happening with large gatherings? Who's all getting together?
Who's all getting together? I got to tell you, there's nobody getting together here on this Friday night. There's nothing going on Friday night. I do, however, Jamey, have a Saturday event to tell you about. Is this even on? The Fairfield Christmas Parade? Are they still doing it?
They are still doing it. I think I don't know how many entries. I know they're still doing it.
Well, they did. They had a sizable Veterans Day parade.
We did the Veterans Day Parade. They're doing they are doing it.
They did the open house last Saturday or whatever that was, and so they did that. So yeah, Fairfield, the big Fairfield Christmas Parade is this Saturday, tomorrow at 5 p.m. It'll go. Usually have about 80 or 90 participants, and then the official lighting of the Volunteers for a Progressive Fairfield Christmas tree will be on the courthouse square there, and it's going to be right before the parade. So right before the parade, they're going to light the tree. After the parade, Santa will be at the Festival of Lights down there in Leo French Park. And if I know the folks down there, they'll have all kinds of fiberglass and all kinds of stuff. Social distancing will be the key. I know it will. So you want to keep that in mind. Also, tomorrow, after that parade, it'll be at the First Christian Church in Fairfield. They're going to have the big old Chili with Charlie thing, except this year it's chili without Charlie. It's free chili supper, and they're doing this year as a drive-through event. And then they're going to, but they are not showing a Charlie
Do you
Brown
know
Christmas.
who loves the chili supper is a drive-through event?
All the people who have to wash dishes.
All the auto detailers in the area. Because if you hand me a bowl of chili, if you hand me food in the car, I'm not waiting until I get home.
Right,
I mean,
right.
Look at how I'm built.
Right.
B,
right.
Even if I decide to wait, decide I've got it secure.
Yeah.
It's not. It's going to be everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's great. Chili, so you'll be spilling your chili, slopping your chili all over the place. Nothing wrong with that as long as you can afford.
No, it keeps the economy going.
That's right. You're out to help the
small business owners.
Detailers. I got you. Okay. Also on Saturday in Salem, check that. Yeah, this is in Salem. It's at 1875 North Broadway. It's their big drive-through nativity going on in Salem. And they're doing that, I believe, tomorrow tomorrow night as well as on Saturday night. On Sunday night. So 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, drive-through nativity. It's there at the Evergreen Church in Salem. Holiday lights and festive nights continue in Effingham all weekend long, and all, for that matter, until every night until December 18th. Also, tomorrow is the big meeting with Santa Claus. The big Santa Claus is coming to Effingham downtown. The Chamber hosting Santa Claus, so that'll be a good time. By the way, you can still enter your neighbors or yourself or whoever you want for the Holiday Lights and Festive Sights program. They will have a competition with categories. 4 categories consists of the More the Merrier Award, Extreme, Over the Top, and Interactive. Also, the Hallmark House Award, Classy, Elegant, and Classy, Elegant, Hallmark Style. The Children's Choice Award, the children references to holiday pop culture, kid-friendly characters. Also, the Spirit of Effingham Business Award, businesses including exteriors and or window displays. Which would your house qualify for?
None of the above.
You have not put out your outdoor...
We don't do I guess Heidi has like a lighted wreath, and she does some stuff on her porch. But as far as hanging lights, since I don't get the gutters cleaned like I should usually, I'm probably not going to hang lights.
Mine would be...
But I love driving around looking at other people's Christmas lights.
Have you gone by my house yet?
I don't have to since Sunday. You sent me a picture. I don't have to. But the kids love going around. I'll have to bring Hillary by.
Yeah, you need to bring her by because the picture doesn't do it justice.
We will come by and look at it.
Well, it's a pretty consistent setup how I've got it done. And my wife did most of the work, or did a lot of the work, but I did a lot of the design. And it's
you mean you sat in a chair and said left, right.
I did a lot of the design. I've got but I'm the one who designed the pattern of the bulbs. So it's orange, and then purple, and then orange, and then clear. Orange, purple, orange, clear. Orange, purple, orange, clear. It's like I'm an Evansville Aces fan or something.
Where'd the purple come in at?
Didn't have blue.
Oh, okay. Must do what you must do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. So I think I think I've got a chance for the More the Merrier Award. It's the
I'm on your side, Bruce Dickey.
Because there's a lot of them.
There is a bunch of them.
There's a lot of them. Oh, what else is going on? This is a great day of the year. This is National Cookie Day, December 4th each year. I believe it's December 4th, or is it the first Friday? I'm not sure. It is December 4th. National Cookie Day serves up a sweet treat. Bakers across the country warm up the ovens for holiday baking as folks enjoy giving tins of cookies to TINS of cookies to friends and family all season long. We can think what language would you suggest, or would you suppose the word cookie comes from? You'll never get it.
Armenian.
Dutch.
Dang it. I took a reach.
It's European.
Yeah, I took a reach.
Comes from the Dutch Koekie. Koekie. So that'd be clicky.
See, I'm not a sweets eater. I can go forever without chocolate, cakes, pies, stuff like that. Don't like them. You give me a good batch of cookies, I'll tear them up.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's I like that. So National Cookie Week was actually started. This is National Cookie Day. Started back in the 1970s. What's the best-selling cookie in America? Oreo cookies are the best. What's the best? What country eats the most cookies? Of course, the United States, because we're all large.
Smart. Oh.
Smart, yeah, smart people. The National Cookie Day started, actually, cookies arrived in the United States in the 17th century. Cookie Day history, 1976. Sesame Street included National Cookie Day on its calendar for the first time. They count this as basically the Cookie Monster's birthday, as everybody knows who the Cookie Monster is. And Cookie Monster, cookies, me love cookies there. So there you go. Now this next one might be a little bit more up your alley, Jamie, as this is.
That's just a picture of us.
Well, that's up your alley, too.
Yeah.
I'm your friend. This is also, however, National Bartender Appreciation Day.
Appreciate your bartenders, folks.
Exactly right. This recognizes the servers who not only know every cocktail in the book, but who also tend to be some of the best listeners around. Also known as the National Bartender Day, this observance takes a day to raise a toast to the men and women working the late nights. Their minds contain an index of creative cocktails, mixed drinks to quench their patrons' thirst. Here's some ways that you can celebrate it if you go to the bar. Always say please and thank you. Stop talking and listen to your bartender stories for a change. If you and your friends are ordering more than one drink, order them all at the same time so your bartender doesn't have to run laps. When closing the tab, round up. So, yeah, there you go. Clean up after yourself. I don't like that clean up after yourself. Well, it says don't take the labels off. That's what I do.
It makes me sad because we can't practice any of them till who knows when.
Yeah, little. But appreciate, throw them a tip as you drive by their house maybe or something.
Like change at the window?
Yeah, there you go.
Clank, clank, clank.
There you go. And in the spirit of National Bartender Day, I had to move on to Saturday because Saturday is the 87th anniversary of what?
Oh, geez. Well, that'd be
1933.
I was going to say it'd be relatively new. Into Prohibition was before that.
That was what it was.
Oh, it was. I thought I was off 2 years.
Happy Repeal Day. National Repeal Day commemorates the day Prohibition ended in the United States as folks were able to get back out and enjoy legal alcohol, and they did. Yeah.
You have time for just a quick factoid that I was reading on somewhere?
Sure,
one of the number one selling items we're assuming for Christmas gifts is right now. What's making a huge comeback? Think of how many of these you've gotten over the years at weddings and probably never hardly used.
Rice bags.
Flasks.
Flasks
are huge. They're making a comeback.
Why?
They say people are getting together or going out walking with flasks with friends. But so apparently the best selling right now is Stanley makes one, and it's like 4.9 ounces.
Yeah.
Curved to fit your hip, whatever, but nothing fancy. $49.95
for just a flask.
So not only are they making a comeback,
they're making some money with it.
Yeah, the retailers have realized this and have really upped the. Wow. I found that very interesting. I read because think of all the flasks we've got, all the weddings we've been in.
Oh yeah, you get
you always get a flask.
It's not a best man gift, but it's a groomsman
gift. Always gift. Ushers, whatever. You always get flasks.
Well, I've gotten flasks and I've gotten
shot glasses and mugs.
Mugs. Yeah, that's just. I think one time I got like pocket knife or something like that. And I thought that I don't have a clue where it is or if they're still married or not. For that.
But you got it.
But I got it. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
I thought that was interesting.
It is good. National Repeal Day is tomorrow. What is on television tonight? Bit of football going on tonight. One football game to tell you about. The Ragin' Cajuns from Louisiana are heading up to West Virginia to play Appalachian State, the Mountaineers. That's on ESPN Channel 601 at 7:30. Bunch of college basketball to tell you about on the television tonight. ACC Network has a triple header, including Louisville playing, Virginia playing, Miami playing. The Stetson Hatters are playing against Miami. I
wonder where they came with that mascot.
I wondered. Big Ten Network also with a triple header. Detroit Mercy taking on Michigan State at 4. Valpo, the Crusaders, traveling down the interstate, heading to Purdue. Actually, down the highway. Playing Purdue at 6. And the North Dakota Fighting Hawks, former Fighting Sioux, taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers at 8 o'clock. On the SEC Network, Channel 639, doubleheader there. Jacksonville Dolphins versus Georgia. South Alabama Jaguars taking on Auburn, the evil one. And then on ESPN2, it is the Troy Trojans versus Texas Tech, the Red Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Jamie. I'm Bruce. We'll be back right after this. Do please stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. I'm Bruce, that's Jamie. And it is, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of folks, they don't pay a ton of attention, Jamie, to college basketball until March, right?
Right.
And you and I have kind of always contended, at least I know I have, and I think you and I have been in agreement on this, that the pre-conference season is maybe the time when the books aren't paying nearly as much attention.
They haven't caught up. They don't know what to do.
They haven't caught up with people yet. And this is right now a very good time for gambling on college basketball.
And so it depends. So it's a very good time for people. So this time of year, the way you do college basketball is basically the eye test.
Right.
You watch as much as you can. You find a team you like. You kind of stick with them,
right,
or within that conference.
Right.
Well, I was listening to Mike Palm, who's a big guy out of Vegas. He is, come March, he's a guy we really put our analytics into. I think
pay a lot of attention.
I think Weeze's deal that he puts together for us has Mike Palm involved.
Jerry Palm.
Jerry's brother Mike.
Okay.
The one that's with
the ones with Circa?
The ones with Musburger.
That's okay. That's Mike. Yeah, you're right.
So anyhow, he was on and said he's done. He's not looking again until January. He lost 5 games in a row by a half point. He said, I'm done. I'm not watching again. But he puts in all the analytics.
Yeah.
We don't at this time of year.
It's
we
too
wait.
early for analytics.
We wait. We do the eye test, and that's why we love this time of year.
I'm doing okay on college basketball. I've lost a couple of 3 games, but I've won probably half a dozen or 8 or 9. I'm going about 2-1 every night.
We're all us 4 on this show that do the show. We're all running about the same.
And if you're going about 2-1 a night, you're making money.
You're happy.
You're happy as long as you don't overbet on some particular game.
Right.
But there are things that I look for, and you look for a team that has maybe played 2 or 3 days in a row.
Yep.
You want to say they're not going to be scoring points.
Well, this year you're looking at scheduling. The scheduling all got changed.
Yeah.
And so you're looking at teams that aren't.
Well, they're packing games in right now.
Well, take Stanford, for example.
Yeah.
Stanford played in the Maui Classic in Asheville, North Carolina,
Right.
which is normally in Hawaii, as well as Indiana. So these teams that played in that have no games now for a while.
Yeah.
Because they hadn't scheduled any, because they thought they were traveling.
They thought they were flying 9 hours back from Hawaii.
Traveling back, and then we're going to have a couple days off, whatever. Stanford, due to California's no
Not
contact.
just California. No, in California, it's not. It's for Stanford. Stanford is in Santa Clara County.
Santa Clara for their county,
Yeah.
same as the Niners.
Yeah.
They can't practice do anything. They are trying to decide right now, and they are looking at staying in North Carolina, calling schools and saying, "Let's play."
See, now that makes sense.
So now
because
Stanford's good, and so that's a team that pre-conference you'd look at and say, "All right, who they playing? What's that line?" Because that's someone you'd want to beat.
Stanford, I picked Stanford the other day to beat Indiana after I saw Indiana. That was my one loss that day.
See, we weren't going to play that bad 2 games in a row.
Well, see, now that's what I was surprised. Now, granted, Indiana didn't shoot well.
But now Texas won the whole thing.
Indiana didn't shoot well against Texas. And so I thought, well, I didn't realize Texas was that good. And then Texas, of course,
I didn't either.
They rolled Indiana, they rolled you guys, and then they basically rolled North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina caught up luckily because I had
Late.
game on that one.
Yeah. They caught up. Well, yeah, you in-gamed, but I mean, before the game, Carolina was a 8-point favorite.
Yeah, and Texas jumped out big.
Texas jumped out. They were up 15 or something like that. They were up. But that's the thing. All right. The point being, right now is the time to just watch. Just watch your basketball. There are
The average fan can outperform the books right now,
Right.
if they're watching.
if you're paying attention and if you know what to look for. If you look for like Oakland. I won money on Oakland the other night because everybody thought Oakland was just terrible because they played 3 games in a row and they lost like 20 or 30 points a game or something like that. They took 3 or 4 nights off. I'd watched Oakland play. And I know, well, they're not that bad. They've got some guards who can play, and Michigan hadn't played much.
Right.
And Michigan was getting 30 points against Oakland. And I thought, that doesn't make sense. Oakland takes them to overtime, for crying out loud.
But then Michigan covered the end game in overtime.
That's right.
So that's the other important thing this time of year. This is when you can really, maybe not necessarily have a bet at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Watch the first 5 minutes.
Live betting.
See what you think the flow's like, or the first 10 minutes even, and then throw in some live game.
Throw in some live betting on a team or two,
Yeah.
and also you can see the flow of the game, and if you get on it early enough, you'll beat them. You'll beat the over/under changes.
Yeah,
if you're
you can
doing
catch
live.
a middle ground.
You catch the middle ground. So that's just something to keep an eye on. Who's the best team? Who's the best team you've seen so far? Other than Baylor,
Gonzaga's just built good
Gonzaga's really good
and deep.
The game to watch, the game of the
Will be
first
Saturday.
Yeah, the game of the first 3 months is going to be Saturday. 4 weeks is going to be Saturday with Baylor against Gonzaga.
Yeah.
And that's going to be at noon on Saturday. That's going to be the one to watch. With number 1 versus number 2, I think Baylor's going to beat them because Baylor plays better defense than the Zags.
I hate to admit, I want to see Iowa play another top 10.
Just to see if
Well, they haven't had to push too
haven't
hard.
haven't played
You know, I
anybody.
mean, Garza's, he's scoring, what did he score the other night?
36 and a half.
And then they took him out 4 minutes into the second half because he had 40-some.
Yeah.
And, so I want to see him really put to the test.
Well, that's the thing. There are teams who just can't. There are teams out there who just can't play with Garza.
Yeah, I just want to see him put to the test. Who else? Texas Tech's fun to watch once again. Chris Beard just is a good coach.
LSU got beat by SLU. SLU is playing good.
SLU's another one. Your brother Doug was huge on SLU. He was telling us in a text thread.
SLU has all kinds of. They have everybody
they're picked to win the A-10.
Yeah,
which is loaded this year.
Yeah, SLU's. Well, you see, Richmond beat Kentucky.
Yep.
SLU is picked to beat them in the Atlantic 10. So it's right now college basketball is just a hoot, and we're gonna pay more attention to that over the next few weeks. So we'll be right back and talk about a little bit about college football when we return on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. College football. We're running out of time, so we'll be right back after this. It is sad.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Right there, that's Jamey Hodges, and we are talking about all kinds of gambling on sports, and we'll talk a little bit more about college sports right now. How's the pandemic working out with college football right now, Jamey?
It is awesome and crazy at the same time.
If you're a fan of chaos, which which I've been spending too much time around Brian Turner, Weeze is like the king of chaos. I'm kind of enjoying it a little bit.
This weekend, this coming Saturday, one game made me super happy for chaos that's coming up.
That is presumably BYU.
Oh,
BYU was supposed to be they were supposed to be off for the next 2 weeks. I think they're done for the year because they don't have a conference championship, and they were supposed to be off from now until the bowl. And but the way things are working this year, teams are able to pick teams up later.
And so we've all been, speaking of eye test and jumping on a team, like I was talking about Stanford's one I'm going to really watch and kind of gamble on in college basketball. We all jumped on the Coastal Carolina bandwagon.
Coastal Carolina?
Hard. We've been gambling on them several times during the game. And Bruce we've watched college football together a lot. And they've always occupied a TV.
And they usually occupy a lot of attention because they're an enjoyable team to watch.
They're fun. So go ahead.
They're a fun team to watch. So they were supposed to play another upstart this Saturday, and on Saturday or Sunday, the ESPN, the game day is going to be in
Coastal.
At Coastal, which is what town we decide?
Well, it's near
Myrtle Beach.
Outside of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which, by the way, South Carolina is allowing, they're like Florida. They're one of the few states to where if you watch a college football game, there's a lot of fans.
There's people there. Yeah.
It's a good 30%, if not more, capacity.
So they may have people at the game day.
So there'll be people at game day.
There'll be people at game day. All right, so they're going to have game day there, and they were supposed to play Liberty. Of course, Liberty is 9-0 now as well. Liberty got struck this week with COVID.
Yep.
And I think the deal was already struck, Jamie, before they even named ESPN Game Day to go there to that game. They had told both schools, if one of you can't make it, we're bringing in BYU.
Yep.
And that's what's going on. So BYU now gets to play the Chants.
And here's why the intrigue is the Chants are undefeated also.
Right.
BYU's undefeated.
Right.
Of course, BYU, a bigger school. The Chants are
former national champion.
Chants are only in their fourth year of FBS play.
Right.
And so BYU's not getting the love they think they need to be. They think they should be ranked higher in the college bowl rankings.
But with no games left to play for them, they were kind of
nowhere to make up ground. Coastal Carolina, same way. They've already won their regular season conference title because they beat App State.
Yeah.
They're going to turn around and play ULL.
Yeah, they're playing Louisiana.
In the championship game, who they've also beat already, but they'll have to play them one more time in the conference championship. Right. But this gives both schools an opportunity to say, we told you so. We told you we're that good.
We're playing good.
Whoever wins comes out of this smelling like a rose. This is going to be a quality game, and hats off to both coaches because there's a lot to lose here too.
Oh yeah,
BYU loses. Everyone says, "Told you so."
That's the other thing. That's the other thing with BYU already on this side of the country now, and nobody's in school. By the way, all these colleges are out.
They all went online.
They're all out of school. BYU could stay in this half of the country and then go play Cincinnati next week. Cincinnati's not playing next week.
See, it's wonderful, glorious, and for people.
I think Cincinnati's got Tulsa this week, right?
Not only that, they must have contacted us about game times because it lines up perfectly for you and I to watch these games in order for our teams that we follow. He'll be watching
Indiana. I tell you what, let's take a quick break. We're going to come back and we're going to give you our bets for the weekend as well as our interests on college football. I forgot I had the standings and I don't have them ready to pop in, so we'll talk a little bit more intelligently about it. Hopefully.
Good luck.
Right after this word, do stick around. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemonsonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Season.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on there. Big Talk. I'm losing my voice. I'm so fired up about football season. That's Jamey Hodges. I'm Bruce. Thanks very much for tuning in. All right, Jamey. Let's take a look at some of the things that we were talking about. We haven't even talked about the college football playoffs. There's the SEC. You've got Alabama undefeated and Florida at 7-1. You can go ahead and scoot up so people hear you when you talk. That's all.
Oh, they'll hear me.
You got to figure Alabama's locked into a college football playoff berth, don't you think?
Yeah, they're at home against LSU. And whoever would have thought it's like 29.5 or something crazy.
Huge number. Florida has a big number against Tennessee, 17.5. We'll talk about that in a few minutes too. Here is the ACC. The top two teams will play each other in a championship, and that'll be Notre Dame versus Clemson. If Notre Dame beats Clemson again, does that knock Clemson out of the college football playoff? That is a for sure.
For sure.
All right, just making sure.
Well, it depends on what happens with Ohio State.
Well, I guess that's true. Speaking of Ohio State, here is the Big Ten Conference. Ohio State at 4-0. They have missed 2 games due to the COVID. Indiana, one of the 2 games they've missed was their fault. The other game they missed was the other team's fault. Indiana has gone. They have gone clean throughout the season. Good for Indiana, 5-1. They still but Ohio State, they need 6 wins, right, to qualify for the Big Ten.
Yeah. Got to play in 6 games.
6 games play. And Northwestern had gone clean until this weekend. Their game has been canceled against, I believe they were supposed to play Minnesota. Yeah, they've already got 6 in. Well, there's another thing. Illinois, even at 2-3, we can qualify. No, we can't qualify now that Northwestern's out. This weekend, I tell you what, how awful! There had to be some cheating kind of way for Northwestern to knock the Illini out of the Big Ten. So there's that one. Here is this is the intriguing one to me. Cincinnati still has to play Tulsa in the regular season, and then they'll most likely play them again in the championship game on the 19th. if Cincinnati could somehow pick up BYU, they would really make a case to get into the college football.
See, and they're one of the teams that are really screaming loud about not being in there.
Yeah, I think Cincinnati ought to be in.
And they've looked good. They've looked good, and they've got the opportunity to show it now.
Yeah,
I mean, Tulsa's a good team. A win against Tulsa would
win against Tulsa.
Get them several
Tulsa's
points.
Ranked.
Yeah.
Tulsa, yes. I mean, that'd be a win over a ranked team, and they're already Cincinnati's number 7 in the country. I think Cincinnati has a beef, especially after Texas A&M did not look good last week against I can't remember
LSU.
LSU didn't look good at all against LSU.
You need Lucas on the show to talk about that game.
He probably knows a lot more about it.
Yeah, he was not pleased.
But A&M still is in number 6 and with what, 2 losses? No, just 1 loss, right?
1 loss.
Okay, so all right, who are we doing? How did we do last time? How is the Take the Points crew doing on our gambling?
Awesome.
Okay, he said it. He's right.
So
let's make some folks some money.
You want the totals, season to date first?
Sure, season to date.
All right. So far, Bruce, you are, well, we'll start with Lucas. Lucas is 22-22, so he's 500. That's the worst one out of the group. Well, that's a pretty good group.
Yeah.
Then it's Weaves at 21-20, Bruce at 23-20, and somehow I'm at 25-19.
And that's overall, including college.
That's college and pro. Yep.
How we doing? We're doing better on college and pros, aren't we?
Yeah. On college, we're 49-36. Pros, we're 42-45.
Okay.
So on college, let's see. Lucas is 12-10. Weeze is 12-8. You're 12-9. I'm 13-9.
Okay. Well, so you're doing pretty good.
Yep.
And occasionally we lose games to pushes.
Yeah, that's why the numbers are different.
Or we'll lose a game if it gets
all doing good
late.
on Super Dogs. It's
Super Dogs. We're doing really good.
Yeah,
we're all close.
Yeah, we're all above 20.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good on Super Dogs.
And the bad part is for this week, 3 of us picked the same Super Dog.
Yeah, without talking. This is
this was all.
So we're going to tell you the team 2 takes this week.
So apparently, my little lack of respect a moment ago for Texas A&M
carried over.
It carries over
to 3 of us.
Auburn was a 7-point dog at the time. Now they've moved up to 6.5-point underdog to Texas A&M. You, me, and Lucas have all picked Auburn to win that game.
Yeah.
And I think we're all planning on.
All money line them.
Yeah, we're all. Yeah. I would have picked them to win anyway, because I guess that's just lack of respect for Texas A&M. Maybe. Speaking of, since we're talking Super Dogs, who is Weeze's Super Dog? Since we told what our 3 are.
Nevada plus 4.5.
Okay, Nevada. So do you remember who they're playing?
Not off the top of my head. I can find it.
That's all right. Don't worry.
All right.
That's who Weeze is taking. All right. Well, give us our regular 2 picks apiece now. For what are Weeze and Lucas picking first of all?
Well, Weeze is big on the Akron Zips at home.
Weeze is taking the Akron Zips because this is the only game they will ever be the
favorite.
The favorite in playing playing Bowling Green, right?
Yep, playing Bowling Green. It's Akron -3, and they're at home playing Bowling Green.
That's just a nightmare.
That's a game you want to bet on and just forget you bet on it and not watch it.
There's a few of those.
And then he's got Bama -29 against LSU.
I really like that bet. That's not my show bet, but I think that will be one of my Saturday.
That's one of those games I will definitely do a Bama for. I've been doing a lot of Bama first half lines, and those have came in strong. I'd like to see a percentage of those. They came in strong.
Lucas and I especially talked about how first half lines on the really good teams like Alabama and Clemson have paid off this year.
Yeah, it's that's done well so far. Lucas has Ohio State -24.
Okay, Ohio State is at Michigan State.
At Michigan State, without their head coach, but have everyone else, right?
Yeah,
all their starters.
And Michigan State has a receiver out,
right? And then Clemson -21.5, which last week, Lucas and I were big on Clemson and did a lot of in-game on them because of Trevor Lawrence being back.
Yeah.
We didn't realize how much of a difference it would make. And then one of the bets kind of cost us because Pitt made a late run that we didn't see coming.
Also, Clemson this is kind of a revenge game to a little bit for Clemson, and then against they're wanting to who they playing? I'm trying to remember. I had this in mind because I thought they were underpriced at 22 or 21.5 or whatever the number is. Who is it that they're playing?
That's got to be on the first page.
Yeah, probably so. I meant to have this in my head.
Yep.
Who is it?
Voltech.
Yeah.
That's why.
I was kind of surprised it was only 22 points.
Yeah.
Because and that's one of those that's basically on the reputation of Voltech. All right, what's his other one? Do you got his other one?
I gave both his, Ohio State and Clemson.
All right.
Bruce, this makes my heart happy. So happy. Happy days are here again.
I just couldn't believe I can't believe the spread's that much.
Bruce has the Fighting Jack Tuttles, otherwise known as the Indiana Hoosiers, at plus 14.5.
The kid's a good quarterback.
Did you see how the game changed when he came in?
Yes.
I'm with you.
The kid's a good quarterback, and now he's got a week to work. And
Indiana going to Wisconsin. Wisconsin missed their first couple of games.
Wisconsin's got good defense.
And Indiana has a really good run defense.
They got good defense. They got a good quarterback, but he's a freshman, and it's going to be cold up there. So I just could not understand Indiana getting 14.5 points.
They're all going on the fact that Michael Penix Jr. is out.
Yeah.
And we have Tuttle in.
They just don't know who Tuttle is then.
And then Bruce's other game is Florida minus 17.5.
Florida,
which I like that one. I hate that it's at Tennessee, but man, I'm big on Trask, and I really like that, especially with Kyle Pitts back.
Well, and that game for me is really more of a bet against Tennessee. They are struggling really a lot right now. They're trying to figure out how they're going to be able to fire their coach, and I don't know if they'll be able to get it done because they got a $12.5 million bailout on the coach, and then they'll probably have to pay all the assistant coaches' contracts. So you're looking probably at $15 or $16, $17 million.
It's Tennessee. They got money.
They got money. But my heavens, that's a lot of money.
And they're tired of being bad at football.
They are not good.
All right.
Who do you have?
I have, following my tradition of loving Sunbelt overs, La Tech over 66. I love me some Sunbelt overs.
Is that Thursday night or Friday night?
Thursday night.
Thursday night. So that game is like right now.
I love me some La Tech overs. Sunbelt overs are great. The problem is I'll bet them.
La Tech hadn't played since Halloween, for crying out loud.
But they'll come back and get close to covering by halftime. Then they'll throw out like a 99, and it's like, well, I got to bet over 99.
Just to say I did.
It's going to be too much fun if it hits. And then I lose that bet, so even out. And then I took the Hoosiers also plus 14.5. I think it's a low-scoring game. That's too many points on a low-scoring game.
I tell you what, that's going to be a lot of fun. All that college football coming up. We're going to talk NFL. When we return, you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Jamey. I'm Bruce. Back after this.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That is Jamie. I'm Bruce. All right, NFL football. They are having some scheduling
You tell me
issues.
what's going on in NFL football.
It is a mess.
Somehow
you got the Broncos don't play with a quarterback for a week, which is unusual.
I don't know how we're just as a group 3 games under in the NFL, to be honest with you.
How we're not like 300 games under.
Yeah, it's just that game, the Baltimore Ravens game, or versus Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Whereas that should have been an easy win, and Pittsburgh gives up a 70-yard touchdown.
The backdoor covers
have backdoor cover.
There's we can define something. There's something called a bad beat backdoor cover that I've had 2 of them of in the last week.
That one got me.
That was my second. That was my second one in the last week, and it's just not cool. I got that one, and I didn't bet on that one because of the Philadelphia Seattle.
That was a bad one.
Bad backdoor.
Yeah, that one got me too. So I guess I've had 2. Yeah, that one hurt.
I had a friend of mine, Greg McDonald, asked me. He texted me about an hour before the Pittsburgh game. He says, "Hey, should I bet on the Steelers here? They're getting 10 points." And I said immediately, "No, do not."
I waited till it was down to 8 in game and thought, money. Oh, worst part, I had Steelers.
Speaking of not having a quarterback,
I had Steelers first half money line. All I got to do is lead it the first half. Baltimore ended that first half on the 1-yard line to take the lead.
So you still won it.
So I escaped that one at 3-1. I'd laid down 3-1. Talk about nervous. So then the line drops to 8. Okay, I'm all over this. I'm sitting there watching that game. Couple minutes left, feeling good. Home from school, sitting in my recliner.
Third string quarterback in.
Awesome. RG3 can't run through him like he was.
Hand the ball off.
And next thing you know, some receivers running down the field 70 yards.
Hollywood Brown, baby.
Man. Who's also on my bench in fantasy.
Me too.
Thanks, NFL.
Thanks, NFL. He was on my bench too.
No wonder I suck in all my leagues.
So yeah, we're not having a fun NFL season, but it doesn't reflect so badly on our.
No, we're only 3 games under, so we're good.
So there you go. Even though, ladies and gentlemen, and we must apologize in advance since we did not. This is the first show of this kind that we've recorded in a couple of weeks. Our picks for Thanksgiving Day really didn't work out.
Well, the bets did, though.
The bets. Well, I changed my bets.
I did too. By the time Thanksgiving Day rolled around, we had more info.
It was a week in advance of Thanksgiving Day when we made those picks, and we changed our minds. That's your prerogative. All right. What do we have? What are we doing here? What's the betting in the NFL? Tell us Weeze and tell us Lucas. What are their picks?
Weaves has Denver plus 14. They're home against the Chiefs on Sunday night.
Denver at home against the Chiefs. Chiefs are good.
From what I've been listening, though, there's a lot of money falling that way.
Why would it? I mean, is it because they think the quarterbacks all had a week off, they can come back and score?
Well, because Drew Lock's back for sure. And, 14 points. I know we see NFL blowouts. 14 points is a lot of points in the NFL.
Especially in the division.
And especially in COVID NFL. It seems like it's been a lot of points. Big lines have not been.
Kansas City beat it by 20 or so
last
month before last.
So he's got them. Then he has Cleveland plus 6.
Oh, Cleveland's playing the Titans.
And so him and I are in disagreement on that one, as you'll see when I get my picks. It's at Tennessee.
It's at Tennessee, and right now Tennessee is playing outstanding football.
As a Colts fan, I need
You
Weeds
ought to
to
be
be
frightened.
right. I need Weeds to be right and me to be wrong.
As a Colts fan, you ought to be really frightened right now.
We were missing our 3 main defensive guys in the middle.
I understand.
Derrick Henry didn't do that the first time we played.
I understand, but Tennessee is becoming a juggernaut.
Well, we just played them 2 games before that game. It's not like we played them a month before.
I understand that.
I'm just saying our team full strength's better than their team full strength.
Here we go.
proved that.
Our
We
team, he's
proved
talking
it.
about his Colts.
We proved that.
He's getting very angry. He's getting testy.
Lucas has the Bears minus 3.
Why?
Because he is so happy Trubisky is back in the saddle.
All right, now, I'm not.
I'm just telling you.
This is not my pick, and and I'm not betting this game. I'm staying. Oh, this is a huge stay away game for me.
I want to see
because and Detroit's coming into this game with a factor that has been working for the last several years. The first game of a new coach factor, they cover. The number is like 70% of the time they cover their number. And Detroit's got a new coach coming in. Matt Patricia's been out the door.
And the Bears don't like. There's been all kinds of grumbling against Nagy.
Bevell's a good coach. Everybody loves him. They've been wanting him to coach somebody for years. I would have stayed away, but hey, Lucas, you be you.
And then he has the Rams minus 2.5, who are at Arizona.
Speaking of inconsistent, I mean, I can't really say anything. Once I get to my picks, we'll talk about inconsistent.
Bruce, you have the Bengals plus 11.5.
See, now the Bengals they're a consistent team. They're
yes, consistently bad.
Consistently close though. They're 7-4 against the spread this year. They're doing all right.
Okay.
They're going down, and there's quarterback controversy right now down in Miami because I don't know if Fitzpatrick's going to start. I don't know if we don't know if Tua is going to start.
And I'm going against it. I will be gambling against you on your next pick. I think this is where the Jets pick up their win, and you've got the Raiders minus 8.5.
This was the one I was talking about. The one of the more inconsistent teams going on. Raiders. I've got the Raiders picked to win by 8.5. You said against the Jets, and it's in New York, so it's a long flight across the country. Again, it's going to be. I think it's a noon start or something on Sunday. Raiders just got their hat handed to them in a huge way down in Atlanta. The Raiders probably didn't even go back across the country. What's the point of going back to Oakland, Alameda County, because it's in the middle of the Bay Area shutdown. So Raiders probably stayed on this side of the country anyway. What I'm doing is I am calling the Atlanta game the gigantic fluke it was. Go Raiders.
Okay, I think Jets get the first win, but they're not one of my picks. I will be gambling Jets that day. All right, so I took as much as it hurt me because I need them badly to lose, I'm taking the Titans minus 6.
I just can't imagine taking the Titans.
I don't see Derrick Henry not putting up the same type of game he did against Colts.
Yeah, and now granted, Cleveland is getting Miles Jack back.
Yeah.
Or Myles Garrett, pardon me. Myles Garrett back, but I don't. That's a big stay away for me. Right now, the way that the NFL's going, they're all big stay aways. What was your second game?
Jacksonville plus 10.
No kidding.
And that is mainly it's a plus 10. The Vikings are so inconsistent. I'm not.
That's at Minnesota, right?
I think they think Thielen's supposed to be back. But
Thielen is supposed to be back.
But he's been unhealthy. I think Jacksonville can cover that 10 points. They run a lot with Robinson. You look at his. I've got him on fantasy team, so I've paid more attention to him than probably most people. He's putting up numbers.
Oh, yeah.
He's putting up numbers. So I'm going with Jacksonville plus 10.
Jacksonville plays hard. I mean, they gave the Packers all they wanted a couple of weeks ago.
So I'm taking two AFC South teams who I generally want to lose every game possible imaginable.
I've got the Bengals and the Raiders. I tell you what, this is the weirdest week of all time.
Is there any cricket on Sunday?
I don't know. We'll probably all be watching college basketball. Last question. For the first time in about 15 years since he hurt his knee, Tom Brady's not in the top 10 ratings of quarterbacks. Is he done? Is the GOAT done?
I don't think it's a good fit with the coach. Aaron's old style coach. I wish he was still a Colts coach.
Yeah.
But it's kind of his way.
Well, you like Reich though,
and I do like Frank Reich a lot. But I just, I don't know. The mobility's not there like Brady used to have, and maybe that's starting to cost him.
That's starting to cost him. Thanks a lot coming up,
Hey,
Jamey.
thanks for letting me. Thanks, guys.
See y'all later. Have a great weekend. We'll see y'all next time.